Hello everyone and welcome back to Advent with Emilee. We are on day 13. So today's product is this highlighter. It is the Duochrome highlighter in Snow Rose. So yeah, this is the look I created to go along with the product. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm creating 24 tutorials, so please subscribe because it's killing me. And yeah, let's go with the video. Right, so as you can see, I've done one eye just because I was, you know, just experimenting. And I have a little friend on my face. Unwelcomed friend just decided to appear. And yeah, I'm having a bit of a around my mouth issue when it comes to spots at the moment. So it's normal. We're not going to comment on it. We're just going to, you know, roll with it. So I've already primed my eyes. I will give you 5 points in the comments if you can tell me what I've used to prime my eyes, because I'm sure by now you know. So I'm starting with my Morphe by Jaclyn Hill Vault palette. This is the Bling Boss. This is honestly probably my favourite one. This one and Dark Magic are definitely my favourites. The other two are just a bit meh. Like, I think it's because they're probably like more my colours, like greens and purples and pinks and that kind of thing. The other ones are just kind of like more along the side of neutral and glam, whereas these colours, and obviously the greens and the dark grungy colours, they are a bit of me. So I'm going to start by going in with this small brush, and I'm going to start with the shade Mystic, which is this deep colour. It's deeper than it looks on camera, but it's like a deep purple toned, kind of like aubergine, eggplant kind of colour, depending on where you're from. And I'm just going to start by placing this through my crease. They're really, really pigmented. I always forget how pigmented these colours are. And I'm just going to look straight forward and just kind of like start packing this through my crease, just so I can get my shape first. If you've watched my videos, you know I like to do this because I have hooded eyes, as you can see. So I like to, you know, map out the shape first and make sure it's all visible by just looking forwards and seeing if you can see it above your crease when you've got your eyes wide open. So I'm not applying loads of product when I'm doing this. I'm just doing it to map out the shape first. And then I am just going to wing it out a tiny bit. But yeah, these are really, really pigmented. I know that when these first came out, a lot of people had issues with how pigmented they were and that they weren't blending. I will admit sometimes they're a bit more difficult to blend than a traditional eyeshadow, but on a wet base and start from dark to light, it's much easier. I find that they can go a tad patchy if you start light to dark, but I never do that anyway. So it's not really much of an issue for me. So then I'm just going to wipe my brush off on one of these microfiber cloths, and I'm just going to blend over the edges of this colour again to make it easier with blending. I'm just buffing over the edges in circular motions. I'm then going to go in with a tiny bit of Rockstar, and I'm only taking a tiny bit of this and just using this around the edges of that very, very lightly. Just again to help the blend. Blend at each stage and then pack on a new colour. You'll get the most pigment? You'll get the most pigment without it being like wishy-washy. But you'll also get a really, really nice blend from it as well. As you can see, it's starting to get a really nice blend just by using the same brush but wiping off the extra product. So it's not like a super clean brush, so it's not going to wipe off all the excess, but it's just going to really blend without making it too dark and smoky. And then I'm going to use the shade Pigment, which is this pink colour from my Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson palette. And I'm just using the brush we got on day 5, and I'm just using this around the edges to blend this colour out. And as you can see there, we've got a really, really nice blend. 3 shades, and literally that took me 5 minutes. I'm just adding some more of that shade Mystic into my outer corner, kind of on a diagonal, and then just blending that into the rest of my eye. I've really been enjoying this shape. I never ever do this shape until I did that really like coppery bronzy look on day 7, and I was just obsessed with the shape, and I've just been doing it ever since. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm then going in with this Acid Rain paint. As you can tell by this series, I'm really enjoying these paints. This is the one in the shade Raver. As you can see, it's a really nice bright pink colour. So I'm actually going to go in with a small brush first, just to get my shape. And I'm just using the small brush to be able to like draw out the line. So I'm taking this like 2/3 of the way in, and again, make sure you look forward and you can still see the pink. And then I'm just going to take this on like a normal, you know, concealer brush and fill all of that in. I really hope you enjoyed my room tour yesterday. As I said in that video, it was just a lip balm, I think. So I didn't want to just do a look using a lip balm when I could do some other festive videos, you know? If you know me, you know I love Christmas, hence the Christmas tree in my bedroom, if you can see it behind me. But yeah, I love decorating my room for Christmas. It wasn't the steadiest of videos, but I tried to make it the best I could because I've got really, really shaky hands. I don't have a stabiliser because they're very expensive. But you know, I tried my best, and I just wanted to share my little Christmas decorations, the little cute things I've got around my room. Because I mean, I've got this little dude. I've had this like for 3 years now, and we finally named him. This is Frederick, so say hello to Frederick. I don't know why, but Frederick seemed to fit. It was like 2 in the morning, I was like, Mum, I need to name my reindeer. My reindeer has been unnamed for 2 years, how neglectful is that? And I went, you know what? Frederick. And then she went, oh, no way. And she was thinking Frederick, so he is Frederick, so I mean, he could like identify as whatever he wants, but to me he's Frederick. So yeah, I'm just taking this brush and kind of like blending some of the eyeshadow into the base so it isn't just like a really harsh cut off. I'm then going to go in with the shade Pizzazz, which is this one here. It's like a red with like pinky golden shimmers in it, and I'm just going to take it on a brush and I'm going to apply this over the top of that base. I think this shade is stunning, and if you wanted it to be like a more deep and like sultry look, you could just leave it as like the deep shades, because imagine this with like a deep liner, like a smoky lower lash line, and some really dramatic lashes. That would look stunning. I love a bit of glitter. I love glitter so much, so I had to add some. This is the Lottie London Eye Foil. I really, really like these. As you can see, this is what it looks like. This one's in the shade Shady. So I'm literally just going to apply this straight to my eye, really. And I'm just going to go along the cut crease. So it's like a liquid eyeshadow, but it's also like a chunky glitter. It's kind of similar to the Stila Glitter and Glow. And then just going to add a bit more Mystic and almost apply it like eyeliner. Just bring it in on a diagonal into like halfway. Okay, so I'm going to add some mascara, some lashes, and I'm actually going to do my face in this video. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should by the way, I post pictures of all my looks. I post like daily, you know, stories and whatnot. I got this PR package from Thin Lizzy, and it's got a bunch of stuff in, and I got sent the foundation in the original box. Obviously you will have seen me use like the pencil and the lip colour and the highlight. I got sent the foundation and the concealer, but they were in the wrong shade, and then I requested like a different shade and they sent it, and then FedEx lost the parcel like a week ago, and I got someone else's parcel for like a phone case, I don't know. And then randomly it just appeared yesterday from FedEx, no like email, anything. It just appeared with like a million different redirect stickers on, so it definitely got lost. But yeah, I'm gonna, you know, dive into some of these things because, I mean, they are so generous. Thank you so much, Thin Lizzy. So as you can see, I have my lashes on. I've also lined my eyes, top and bottom waterlines, with the Thin Lizzy Duo Iron Brow Pencil. I use the black side. I don't like it as much as my Barry M one. As you know, my Barry M Kohl pencil in black is my absolute favourite. It's just, it was a bit more stabby on the eyes, whereas the Barry M one's a lot softer, and it's kind of a chunkier pencil in the fact that it's like a bigger nib. So for face, I'm going to go in with the Thin Lizzy foundation and concealer. By the way, this isn't sponsored, it's just I got sent these in PR and I want to try them out. And you know, if I have any viewers in Australia, I don't know if they ship worldwide or what shipping is like, you might want to, you know, have a check of their website, because I am obsessed with their highlighter. It's incredible. So I'm just priming my skin a bit with the Revolution Pore Blur. So in the foundation, I am shade Angel, I think. Or at least when I did like the shade match thing, they have like a thing online where you can shade match yourself. So this is the Flawless Complexion Liquid Foundation. I really like the packaging. Obviously it's a squeezy tube, so you can like squeeze it out as well as having a pump, which makes it really convenient. So I'm just gonna... Can you hear this? This is a ladder on my landing just shaking. I think the Santa truck just went by. But yeah, that is a much better colour than the other one. So I think Angel is... I've not wet my sponge. So yeah, Angel is a much better colour for me than the original one that was sent. I think that's pretty much perfect. Yeah, their shade matching thing was actually really, really helpful. It showed different people like all lined up next to each other with that skin tone, and then they also gave really accurate like descriptions of undertones as well as like shade depth. I'm very, very aware of the fact it's definitely not going to cover this spot, because I don't think anything's going to cover this spot, because it's not just red, it's got like, you know when a spot like pops and it just doesn't cover? It's in that stage right now. But yeah, let's just blend this in. I don't like to apply lots of foundation to my forehead or my nose. I just put the excess on there because they're the places that kind of cake and separate the easiest. It's definitely oxidised a tiny bit, but there's nothing we can't fix by dragging it down the neck. I would say it's like a medium coverage. Like, it reminds me of the Rimmel Match Perfection. That's the foundation that my mum uses, which I'm not very happy because it's not cruelty free, but it's the one she likes, so I'm not going to force her to change, but you know, it does remind me of that. I'm then going to apply the concealer, which is in the shade Miss Von Dita. So this is in like a squeezy tube. Again, I like this kind of packaging because you're not going to leave any behind. I'm going to apply a bit onto my spot. I don't know if it's going to actually cover the spot. You know, I would say it's a tiny bit lighter coverage than my Makeup Revolution one, but as you can see on that spot, it's got coverage. That's nice actually, and it's not really thick either, it's quite thin. I like that. Yeah, it's not too dark at all actually. That's a really nice concealer. It looks really natural on the skin, like it's not cakey whatsoever. And it is quite a nice colour. I'm impressed. Like, my skin looks flawless right now, but it doesn't look like there's anything sitting on top of my skin. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving how my skin looks right now because of this foundation and concealer. I'm gonna take a bit of Mystic from the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is the first dark colour we used, and just buff this along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with the product of the day. This is the NYX Duochrome Illuminating Powder in Snow Rose. It's like a pink shift highlighter. That's my timer to post on Instagram. So yeah, it's like a pink shift highlighter. It's really, really pretty. As you can see, I've got it on my inner corner. It's, again, one of those highlighters, it doesn't stick to a lot of texture, but it is just like very duochromatic. Like, from looking at the front, it doesn't look like I've got any highlighter on, and then when I turn to the side, it's like pink. So this is the finished look for day 13. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know if you're watching the Christmas movie of the day. And yeah, I will see you all in tomorrow's video.